Luca. Look at you, your cute little nose. Not that cute. Not that cute. There we go. Okay, let's go this way. Let me get my microphone on. All right, this is really, while this is focusing on work in hand, this is all the straightness training pillars for Luca. Hopefully that microphone's okay. So in the beginning, we start out with all of the exercises and groundwork, and we're going to do those forever. Even when I met Marika in Portugal with her horses, and she did levad and flying changes in hand and everything else, she still checked for the basics. Because all that fancy stuff is just basics done super well. So we're going to have you do one more here. Just that little shoulder. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. You didn't square up, though. You didn't square up, but you did back up. Okay, I know. It's like, why are we doing this? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's back up a little more. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Good boy. His weight went back, and then you could see when I left, it went forward again. That's the thing. Once you find the little things interesting, the basics are super interesting. You want any? Yeah, you like that, don't you? Good boy. I almost thought about getting food for you, but I really like how your mental state has changed without it. So, all right. I had a peer coaching session with a straightness training instructor in training, and she talked about how her posture should mirror what she wants the horse to do, because I do a lot of this, right? So how can I expect my horse to stand at attention if I don't stand at attention? We are raising the bar a little bit here, Luca. You came forward down, but then you fell forward, which is, forward down in the walk, especially in grade 1, it's hard to not fall forward, but we want to do it. Okay, good boy. There, good boy. Good boy. Yeah, you like ear scratches, so that will be your reward. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? Yeah, doesn't that feel good? You're a cutie. You're a cutie. All right, and then down. Very nice. And then we want you to still that way. I want to see if I can talk to his pole. Good boy. And then we'll go this way. Welcome. Thank you. And the circles work the inside hind, which is why we do so many circles. And yeah. Can you still still? Are you there? Good. Yeah, like that. We're going to reward that. That was really nice. You want some belly scratches? He's like, no, I want to look at skeleton of the picnic table. Go check it out. Okay, let's finish our circle. Oh, don't fall. There. Good boy. And now walk on. Walk on. I watched my videos of him, and I was like, holy moly, could I cluck any more than I do? There. So I'm sure if I'm annoyed at it, the horses are annoyed at it. Okay, so we got a good circle. Let's switch sides. Keep going. Yep, come to me. There you go. Good. Introduce a little draw there, or check a little draw. Horses naturally have a little draw. Good. And we're a little pokey. Yep. Raising the bar with you a little. There you go. Good. Yeah, that's nice. This circle's a little bigger. I don't always like when it rains, but the footing makes it really clear what their hoof prints are doing. Good. Yes. That's nice too. Good boy. Yep. Yeah. Good man. And then if I bring him too far, he'll obviously fall and not get a good halt. Because the halt, I didn't set that up well. Hey, that was great. The halt is a collection of half halts, getting their weight balanced, and then halt. So I did not set that up well. Yeah, it's always me. It's always me. Whatever the horse does is my responsibility. I mean, obviously there's nuance to that. Like if they rush at you and attack you, it's probably not your fault. Or anyway, if anybody wants to argue about edge cases, fine. But in general, I think it's a good rubric. When the horse does something well, it's their fault. And when they do something wrong, it's our fault. Just like being a manager or a parent. Yeah. All right, I'm going to do circles since I'm here. I'll do some circles and start to increase the distance with a lunging-like feel. And then we'll go do laterals on the walls, shoulder in and haunches in. And I started, people asked me, 2 people, there's not like a million people, 2 or maybe 3 people actually asked, like, how do I teach my horse to do work in hand? Good boy. Walk on. I felt you going, and then I felt you not going. Walk on. Go, go. Go, go. That's what that means. Good. So it's not like people are banging down my door, but they see Jackie and Firefly doing renvers and renvers position. All right, that was too fast. And I was like, well, how do I explain what I did to build the horse up? All right, this is so pokey. Let's go. Let's go. A little more. Good. Better. Good boy. And I thought, well, I'll just video it from the start. I mean, it took Jackie 2 or 3 years. I don't think it'll take that long for Luca because I have better feel and I know what I'm looking for. But the progression is the same. And now that I have hindsight and 2 horses doing that work, I understand exactly why I was taught the way that I was. Good. Okay, yeah. So the half halts are still here to ask him to go forward down, but he has to carry himself more and he falls. There. Good. Yes. Good boy. Yep. Keep going. Like I said, he knows how to do like a regular lunge, and I've lunged him in side reins, which I know some people think are really evil, but helped build up his back before I rode him. Keep going. When he holds it himself and goes forward down. Good. Yes. Keep going. Keep going. I'm going to nag you until you get a little, yes, like that. The head comes down. Yeah. And see, we have a better halt because he was more balanced. I'm worried about my little microphone here. Good. That was good. Good boy. You want some belly rubs? It was really good. I'm going to try one more time. I like reps of 3, but stuff like this that's more new, I want to do other things. So reps of 2. Because if we try a lot of different, so I'm asking him, can he put his head down with me this far away? Maybe? Yeah, that's good. Here? Yeah, good. So this means this. Good boy when he's lunging. They got to learn that the half halt means something else on their inside rein. Well, still the middle rein. So down. Good boy. Good. Walk on. Walk on. Thank you. And we go back to groundwork again. But whenever I get frustrated, I remind myself, this is why for years and years my horses didn't move well. And this is why, yes, good. A lot of people's horses do not move well. Good. Because it takes, yes. Yeah, that's great. You stayed off of me for a while. You just fishtailed out, but the quality was there. And then I just let go instead of doing half halts. So You got something in that ear. Oh, what a good boy. Go the other way. But I really liked that. He started to hold himself just for a moment. But yeah, that's, and I can only speak for myself. I don't want to get comparison with other people. I just know for myself, for years, if I don't reward the smile, oh, you're so soft, good boy. Walk on. Yes. If I don't do the easy stuff, then you're never going to get to do the hard stuff. And the easy stuff is actually the hardest stuff. Okay, so he's very much on this shoulder. Good. And so I'm in the groundwork position. I'm not really in the lunging position. Okay, and I just had a flash. I am treating the symptom here a little bit. I mean, Marika did say try a shoulder stab, like with the butt end of the whip obviously you're not stabbing. But what I really want is ask, yes, see, that was a total difference. Blinding flash of the obvious. If I ask him for more of a shoulder in from the hindquarters, then that hindquarter can lift the shoulders. Okay, so you can have all the book learning, you can quote know things, but until you do them, you don't really know them. Oh man, you like that today, don't you? Okay, that was so much smarter of me. So don't concentrate on the heavy shoulder, get the hind end kind of heavy. Good. Let's try that again, because he lightened up on the shoulder much better. This is great. Okay. In the constraints-led approach, I'm reading Learning and Development through an Ecological Dynamics Lens by Eleanor Gibson and Ann Peck. And it's perception. So when you perceive something, you act differently. And so, yes, good. Yes, so much better. Okay. Wild, Luca. Took me that long. But so one of the experiments, the studies they talked about in the book was they had dark-reared kittens, and I don't think you can do this anymore, but they raised kittens in total darkness. So their visual perception and acuity is nothing, right? And so they take a dark-reared kitten and they yoked it to a kitten that could see, and they put them both on a slope they had never traversed before. And so in essence, the kitten that could see was learning how to navigate the slope, and the kitten, oh, now you're going to itch it, huh? The kitten that couldn't see was seeing then, right? But, oh, I need to change my reins. The kitten that was yoked to the other kitten just followed along, did the same slope. And so clearly the body did the slope, traversed the slope, but that kitten did not remember how to do it on its own. So if somebody tells you or makes the decisions for you, you and your body will not learn how to do it. Good boy. All right, now we're in the working hand ideas. Good. So if your instructor keeps telling you the same thing over and over, you clearly don't own it. Same thing with the horse. Like if I have to tell this horse, get off of my shoulders, walk on. Yeah, there's a car there. It's not normally there. So if I have to tell the horse over and over, yep, it's okay. Come here. Not going to get you. It's just a bunch of wood. There you go. Good boy. Oh yeah, the fence is on out there so he can hear it. Good. Yes. So every time I tell him, yes, get off of his shoulder here, he's clearly, good boy, not thinking about it. And he's not, because he's worried about the electric fence out there. Good boy. Good. That was really good, though, leading into it. And even though you were worried about it, you still did your hunches in. Love it. Okay, we're not really set up here. So the idea from ecological dynamics and constraints-led approach is that you set up the puzzle, you set up the environment, the constraints, so that the learner has to make decisions to get the behavior or the movement that you want. Good boy. Yes, this is super. Can you get your head up a little more, but still keep the search? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. He's like, I'm not paying attention here. Walk on. Walk on. Good. And then back to the groundwork position a little bit. Good. Yes. All right, get off. There we go. Okay, so instead of saying this, yes, I'm going to say get off. Yes, good boy. And he just did it for a moment. That's fine. So we set up, which is the whole point of collected work for horses. Putting their body into a haunches in position ends up using the outside hind leg and weighting the outside hind leg. Putting them in a shoulder in position ends up weighting, like here, the inside hind leg. So the gymnastic figure does the work. It's not us saying to the horse, use your outside hind leg directly. It's us inadvertently using the environment and the exercise, which is so cool. So, and I think that's why Adlerian redirect works, because you're not targeting the behavior. You're not saying to a kid, quit being annoying. Yes, very good. Oh, and he fell. Good. Yes, yes. Ooh, and look at these steps. Yes. I'm going to bring the camera over here to look at these footprints, because you can see that was great. That was over half of the wall. Yeah, you can see how the inside hind leg goes between. All right, I'm getting sloppy here. Goes between the prints of the forelegs. That was so cool. And here you can see how it goes just in the print of the inside front leg, which is shoulder 4, and that's what we want. Good boy. Yes, yes, good boy. That was awesome. Both of those sides were awesome. You got gunk on the front of this. Oh, well, you did just use your hoof here. Is that where all the mud came from? You really like that. Yeah. Somebody's very happy with ear rubs today. Oh, I'm just jabbering. So good hunches in for the most part. We did over half of the long side of shoulder in. That was awesome. All right, can we go this way a little bit? Thank you. And then my breakthrough, so now I get to do on this side, of instead of talking to the shoulders, so the shoulders being heavy is the behavior movement I don't want, but instead of talking to the shoulders, I'm going to talk to the hind end and change what I want from there. Good. Good. Walk on. A little faster. A little faster. Yeah, see how I'm losing I lose the outside reins too much. It comes up on there. Yep. Give me this leg. Yep. Good. The rein comes up too far forward in working hand for me, and it's because I'm getting too far ahead of the horse, probably. If I was in the right position in their girth line, I probably wouldn't lose that rein nearly as much. Okay, so let's get our forward down. Good. Forward down is kind of a pilot check. Walk on. Good boy. And even in haunches in, and this is where a lot of people, like when I'm doing half steps with Firefly, especially Jackie, we still want this, yes, feeling of forward down, even when the head is high, like his head needs to be up here. Good. Now get off that shoulder. Give me the hunch. Yes. Good boy. And here too, nope, he lost it, but here, good. Yeah, he brings the haunches in. You can see the footprints. Yes, good. How that outside hind leg, his, good boy. Yes, his left hind comes into the track of the right front, which is exactly what we want. Oh, my whip's upside down. Okay, let's go this way. And then don't forget Kristen, if he gets heavy in the shoulders. Yeah, this is nice. This forward down here, I love it. Yes. Yes. And he's carrying, all right, I just said he's carrying himself and he quit carrying himself. Okay, good. Yes. Yes, that's your favorite. Carrying yourself is your favorite. I know somebody left something there. Good. So I end up being this kind of fulcrum point that the horse, and that's, if you're the rider, it's your inside leg. And the horse rotates around the inside leg, but that's my whip here. Good. Very good. Oh, and he lost it. Good. Yes. Keep going. Oh, we're getting close to the scary. Good boy. There. Nope. 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 Lost it again. Walk on. You're doing really well. He's like, yeah, I'm scared. Very good. Okay, let's end on that. Good. Walk on. I know it's the fence, buddy. Good boy. Good. Yes. Yeah. Give your worries. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Good. Yeah, look at that halt. Look at that halt. Oh, let's not twist your neck so much, huh? He's like, I'm going to twist it. Oh, my goodness. It feels so good. Good boy. Oh. Trying to scratch it or itch it. You scratch and etch. One's a descriptor, one's a verb. I can't remember. I'm trying to do it so that it comes out of his ear, not goes back down deeper. Okay, I'm all worried about this microphone now. Okay, let's end, just because things aren't boring enough, on a little bit of liberty on the line. So in liberty, we want to be shoulder to shoulder. There's no leading or following necessarily. There's just going together. Good. And then we halt, and we want the line to be loose so that it's just a lifeguard. It's not a way to talk to them. Hi. Yes. You're amazing. All right. So then I go. You're supposed to go. Walk on. Walk on. Thank you. Good. And then when I walk into the shoulder like this, see? And he should walk away from me, which is a similar energy that I should bring to any interaction or training. So like when he was on me in work in hand, theoretically, I can bring that same energy and body language to the rein aids or whatever. Good boy. And then we switch sides. We look at that hind leg. And now we say, hello, you're the new hind leg. You're my new favorite. Good. Good boy. Yeah, like that. Good. Oh. So in Liberty, we do forward, backward, shoulder yield, which we went around, and hind quarter yield, which allows you to change direction. I'm not doing backup because I don't think he's going to do it. And good. So we go here, and then I walk into his shoulder. I'm touching him, which shouldn't happen in Liberty. Good. There we go. Good. Oh, excuse me. Keep going. Gotta be shoulder. Gotta be shoulder. Keep going. Keep going. Give me your shoulder. And then when he gets shoulder to shoulder, yeah, right there, then we can stop. Good. It's this ear that's the scratchy ear, huh? Yeah, it's that ear that's the scratchy ear. Okay, good boy. And you're looking at the scary fence. Hope my Pivo's still on. It's hard to tell sometimes. So Marika calls this the, what does she call it? The lever. So the whip is straight up and down when it's next to you, right? And then when you take a step, it's behind you, and the horse should go. And if they don't go, that's your sign that you can use the whip and say, come on. And the same thing, so even though he's not on my shoulder there, when I stop, I can bring the whip here and it becomes an additional cue. Good boy. And then when I back up, the whip's in front of me. Yes. Good boy. We're going to take that. Good boy. You can be done on that. Just one little step. Barely even had to tell you. That was awesome. Oh, are we over it now? Good man. Okay, you can be done. You want to come fight with King? That was great. That was a great session with lots of good things. We went over a little bit of groundwork basics. We went from, you know, being worried about hunches in for a while, and now he just does it, which is awesome. And what else? Oh, we got to go a little forward. There you go. Thank you. There we go. Shoulder in was really good. That was amazing shoulder in for him. And lunging, a little bit of liberty. We did everything but riding. All pillars but riding. So that was great.